My goodness, it has been a while since I have done one of these videos. Well, it's been a year, over a year, I think. I miss my vlogs, I miss doing my little vlogs. So what I thought I'd do was start a new little series, just short little videos, kind of like a day in the life of style. So yeah, I thought I'd kick it off today. It is the 5th of January. I am not at home, I'm in my mother's kitchen. I'm in London. In fact, since I last did any of these videos, I have moved. I now live in Wiltshire, but I've come back into London for an event today, although I came in yesterday, just organised a few bits. I always try to kill like a few birds with one stone. So I initially was going to get the train in, but the event is at Lord's Cricket Ground that I'm speaking at and running a workshop, which actually isn't too far from my mum's in North London. So I thought, you know what? Let me make a bit of a road trip out of it. So I've got the doggos with me, who I've just let out for a wee. It is very dark because it is pretty early, although it's not as early as it should be because it took me too long to get out of bed. I am so tired. I am so tired. It's the aftermath of, not even Christmas. Christmas wasn't so bad. I went to Exeter with a few friends over New Year's Eve and it's just ruined me slightly. But nothing that we can't get back on track in the next couple of weeks or so. But so I am in my gym attire, which you can't see, it's pretty dark. My trusty bum bag with me. I'm about to mix up my trusty pre-workout, which will give me the energy to go and smash a workout. Into Pumping Iron Gym, which is my home gym. Love it there, and that's always where I go when I'm in London. And then back to walk the dogs, which I was going to do this morning, but as you can see, it is like pitch black. So I'm going to lose them and I haven't got their LED collars. So I do it the other way around, gym, then dog walk, then back to do some bits on the computer. I've got to do an audit of a website. I'll tell you more about that later. And then get myself ready and then get over to, where am I going? Lord's Cricket Ground, that's it. And I will tell you all about that later. But for now, I'm going to the gym. So, gym has been done. I am now out walking with the doggos. I'm just doing a bit of a 5k loop that I normally do when I stay at my mum's. It takes me through the park, up to Finchley Central, where I get my cappuccino, and then back around again. So yeah, it's about 2.5k up and 2.5k down, which is perfect. They get their walk, I get my coffee, and all is good in the world. It's about 9 o'clock now. When I get back, I'm just gonna finish off filling out the workbook that I've got for today. So I always print my own copy and I fill it out, and then I sort of talk through it in my sessions. It's a nice prompt, but also I quite like to do my own activities. And nearly in all my workbooks, well, depending on what it is, but most of them do have like a 6-month kind of taking stock and a reflect session. And I just love doing that. And the end of the year was pretty busy. The beginning of this year, we're only on the 5th of Jan and it's been non-stop so far, has also been busy. So it was really nice to just sit last night and just take a bit of stock from the last 6 months. And as I say, I've got the rest of the workbook I just want to have a quick look through. And then with regards to the website audit that I was talking about earlier, I have been asked to head up the Entrepreneur Centre for my old school, the Old Millhillians. Basically, to be honest, I was asked over a year ago, but we're just getting to it now. There's been a lot of bother of getting the site back off some other people and all the stuff that I'm not even too sure about, to be honest, but looks like we're sort of ready to go now and just want to build it. So it's all pretty basic and it doesn't look very good, and I'm all about the aesthetics and the user journey. So I mean, there's a jobs board, there's the careers network, there's a mentoring page, and there's Entrepreneur Centre page. So I'm only just focused on that, but when I get home I'll show you a little clip. Talking of clips, I didn't have my thing that I used to carry around with me when I was on prep that sticks on machines so I can film myself in the gym, but I did do a bit of a walk around at the gym just so you can see Pumping Iron and where I train. It's got a great community there and a really lovely vibe, and yeah, it's just really nice when I'm in London just to go back there. It's a bit like Cheers, but not a pub, it's a gym. you know, where everybody knows your name and everyone's just welcoming, and yeah, I just think it's a brilliant place. And on that note of fitness and physique, it all went a bit off grid, should we say, from December, like it does for most people. I spent this year maintaining as much as I could. Just realised I've lost a dog. Oh no, she's coming. Because I had no plans for competing again, and I didn't want to whack on a load of weight because I knew I wasn't going to be dieting down again, and I wanted to kind of maintain the balance. And you know, that was all going great, and I had the big move to Wiltshire, so I moved in February at a very busy time, so I didn't really get settled until the summer, where I could actually just sort of ground myself. Absolutely love it, by the way. It's just amazing for us for like walks, open space. I was just craving space, guys, like just from living in London, and I had a really lovely house in London. I was near a nature reserve, but just the congestion, the traffic, just being in the thick of it, and yeah, I just needed open space. So yeah, it's the best move. Look, it's nice to visit London. I do work here a lot, so I'm back and forth, but I don't have to live here, and I'm pretty sure I will not be coming back. Then again, never say never. So yeah, I was just focused on the move and getting settled really, and just regrounding myself, and that's what I've been doing sort of this year. I don't really plan to compete again now. However, I'm at that point where I haven't got focus with training. I've fallen into bad habits with nutrition. As much as I can maintain my weight, I find it quite a disempowering way to go through life now. I want to build, you know, more than what I've got, and I feel like I'm just treading water a bit. So with that being said, I'll be starting a new plan over the weekend or on Monday with training and with nutrition. And so I'm working with a new coach that I've literally just taken on New Year's Day. Well, she's taken on me. She lives out in Dubai, online coaching, totally the way forward. And yeah, really excited just to have a bit of focus with all of that, and also knowledge. Like, knowledge is massively important for me. One of my goals actually this year is to listen to more podcasts, fitness and nutrition podcasts, and just learn more as well. I've also got a psychology course that I've had for well over a year now that I haven't got around to doing. That is 100% a goal for me. I was even looking at one point about going to university to do a psychology degree. I actually went to the open day at Bath University a couple of months ago. But yeah, I'm going to just sit on that for a while. I would need to put my UCAS application through this month. I have a habit of thinking of things and then acting immediately upon them. And what I've learned over the years is that does not always serve me well. And so, yeah, just having a longer think about that one. But I do have this applied psychology course that I have already bought that I do need to do. It's the same company I did my NLP through as well, so that's on the agenda. Gosh guys, there is so much on the agenda, but we take it one day at a time. So that's kind of a little update for you. And yeah, I plan to be doing these little days. I'm going to aim for 2 a month, and if I can do more, great. There's just lots going on. Don't want to put too much pressure on myself, and as much as easy to film, it's the edit that takes a bit longer, and it's just more things to do. But anyway, that's the plan. So I will of course switch the camera on throughout the day so you can see the goings on at Lord's Cricket Ground. I'm actually getting a lift from my dad up there, again sort of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I was going to get a cab in, but I've been so busy with stuff that I haven't seen my dad since I've been here, so I thought I could have a chat with him in the car while he very kindly drives me. And yeah, then I get to see him, give him a hug, and yeah, so that's it. All right guys, see you later. Me again. Just walking back from the cappuccino that I did not get because I realised that the pre-workout was probably enough, which was only a couple of hours ago. I do not want to be too buzzing for my workshop later. But also I did actually need to go to Tesco's because when I'm on the road, I tend to live off these 2 items. Normally, well, I say normally, but not for a good few months now, but when I'm prepping for something specific, then I'm like, you know, super on it with my meal prep. But you know, life has been a bit more lax, but this is just a great way of getting protein in. So these yogurt pouches are super yummy, contain lots of protein, and also these packs of chicken as well. So You'll often find me on the London Underground, and certainly in my car, smashing back packs of chicken and pouches of yogurt. They're just really handy, cost-effective way to get your protein in when you're on the go. Welcome to my mother's dining room. This is the house I grew up in. Anyways, I have sorted out my hair as much as I possibly can, but as you can see, it is just not playing ball today, but it'll do. I've opted for a jumper dress to wear to today's workshop. I need to put boots on, and also I've only just realised I've got odd socks, which is going to annoy me, so I will change those. But I normally like to wear my leather pants, but I'm currently too fat for them. Well, they fit, but they're just not that comfortable, and I just feel like super bloated at the moment. It's not even Christmas. It was just, I tell you, that weekend on New Year's Eve just ruined me, so I can't wait to get back on track. Actually, I did my check-in photo, I haven't done a check-in photo for like months, probably since the summer. So I did my first one of the year, which I was absolutely dreading. If I'm brave enough, when I edit this, I might pop it in for you. But actually, to be honest with you, it's not too bad. I'm normally maintaining around 62 kg, and I'm currently pushing on 66. So that's quite a difference. And considering in November I was 62, that's quite impressive, even by my standards. Anyways, so I've just been doing a few emails and worky bits here. Got a little, I always take a little script with me. Not that I use it, but it's just there as backup, and I like to know it's with me on the day for my talks. These are the workbooks that I mentioned that I like to fill out also. In fact, you can see here, this is the blank version. So we go through a 6-month reflection, which is super important. A reality check, because everybody needs one of those. And then into, oh, actually, this is my favorite exercise, looking at things that bring you joy and things that you know bring you profit, and trying to combine the two and get into that sweet spot. And that's where you want to be spending the majority of your day. And it's a really fun, like, creative exercise to see how we can get these two working together. Strengths and weaknesses, looking into core values, really good activity to sort of delve into. Self-care, because it's super important. And then looking at the wheel of life, people get to fill out their own, just some suggestions down there of areas they can put in. But this is a really great exercise that I encourage people to do once a week, so that they can see which areas are out of balance, because we're never fully balanced, really. And, you know, career and finance might be, you know, great for a couple of months, and then in which case maybe social and family and love might be suffering, and so we kind of need to bring that into balance, or it might go the other way. So it's always good to just do this exercise where you shade these bits in and just see what's in or not in balance, and make the adjustments accordingly. And then just in the background here, this website I was telling you about. So as you can see, this is a very unexciting site. So this is what I've basically just been going through to redesign, and I'm not going to bore you with this, but yeah, this is the old Millhillians Careers Network site, and that Entrepreneur Centre is mine. So I'm managing this part of here, and there I am with my purple hair, which needs to be updated because it is no longer purple. Yeah, that is that. So yeah, I've done my emails. It's now 11:20. I've got to leave in about 10 minutes. I've got the after lunch slot, which is good because it's giving me the morning to do my things. However, I get the after lunch slump in that case, which means I need to bring all the energy to the room, which I'm more than capable of doing, so it's fine. So yeah, I'm on about 1:30, but I'm going to go in about 12:30. So I'm going to leave it there. Well, folks, that is a wrap on today. I'm just loading up the car. This is how much stuff I pack for 2 nights. So this is my makeup kit here, my Zucker bag. In here is my laptop and worky stuff. That is my hair rucksack over there. And then this is my overnight bag with a few outfits and gym wear and all that kind of jazz. So yes, not a light packer, not when work's involved. But anyway, it was, yeah, a really nice session this afternoon. Small, intimate group, fitness pros. So there's about 15 of us, and they were literally like right in front of me. So it was very much more of a conversation, which made a nice change actually for a talk. Made some workbooks, as you know. Yeah, I think they got a lot out of it. So I look forward to hearing the feedback as always and improving for the next one. But that's it for today. I'm going to hit the roads and hopefully it won't be more than 3 hours back. Probably looking about 8 p.m. I'll be home. I was going to stay actually for the event till it ended, but I'm just keen to get going. Just get back to my own bed where I can have just a chilled night on my own, in my own bed, and yeah, just recuperate a bit because I'm still recovering from the weekend away at New Year's Eve and Christmas and just December on a whole. Anyway, I will see you on the next one.
I'm a Camilla at the Strong Collective Mentoring events, which is designed for online coaches. Now, I'm not an online coach anymore, I'm a video editor and content coach, but I found it equally as beneficial as online coaches. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a productivity geek, and one thing I do struggle with actually is focus and work-life balance. Now, Camilla broke all that down into core values, tangible steps, how we can discover our core values, and our superpower, which was really, really useful in recognising the things that I want to do versus the things that I feel like I needed to do, and how we can prioritise them for more productivity and more work-life balance. So I found it really interesting and beneficial. When I started following Camilla on Instagram, her content seems equally as valuable. And anybody who does know me or works with me knows I'm a kind of a Venn diagram, so she used them in a leaflet tweet, which was equally as beneficial. So yeah, couldn't recommend it high enough.